Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, I've got some pickles I picked for pickling, and we're going to do some ferment pickles. And I also picked out some little bell peppers. One's Hungarian, and it's supposed to be like the most high sugar content in a sweet pepper. And this one is like Ukrainian, maybe, something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to be really sweet as well. So I'm going to try one of these real quick. Oh, wow. That's almost like eating like a real fruit, real sweet, real sweet.
That looks like a pumpkin.
That one's real sweet as well. That one's a lot of sugar. But they are good. Really good. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do, you have to realize and understand that there are two different types of, probably more than that, but there's two different types of pickles around here. There's pickling pickles and slicing pickles. You know, the ones you get from the store, they're more of a slicing pickle. And, sorry, I got...
They just don't pickle good. They get mushy if you get the slicers.
Yeah, I've got a
Pepper in your mouth?
mouthful of pepper. Anyway, what you want to start out with the pickling cucumber. Now here I've already sliced some up. And you can do them whatever slice. You can do them in quarters. You can do them. You can even do them in hamburger slices if you want, but they won't be near as crunchy. But you want to start off by cutting the blossom end off. And they say that if you'll cut that blossom end off, that makes them stay crunchy for a little bit longer. And we're just quartering these up. Maybe. Help if I turn them the right way. The bigger ones we slice up a little more, but smaller ones you can just cut them in half usually. I think I'm just going to leave those like they are. Then we're going to put them in here, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Hey folks, so we had a little bit of editing problem. No worries. What we did is we had homemade fresh dill that we got out of our garden. You want to wash it, clean it, and all that good stuff. You put it in your container. This would work better if you had, you know, homemade, homegrown, fresh garlic cloves, but we don't have any, so we're just using some minced garlic, and I put a tablespoon in here. I added a little bit more because I like a little bit more garlic. And then this is a pickling spice that we get from an Amish store, and I'll set it up there to where you can get a better look at it. You can use any pickling spice that you want. This is just one that we like. It has a few dried peppers and some things in it. It makes it look a little pretty. That's what that is. And we put 2 tablespoons of that in our jar. And then you want to just start cramming your pickles in here. Okay? Like I said, make sure you've washed your pickles. And you just want to start cramming them in there to weight that spice and stuff down that we put in our jar.
And you can really mash them in there.
Yes, and this is a quick, fast, easy way to get dilly pickles without having to process them and all that stuff. These pickles will stay crispy. Nobody likes a soft, nasty old pickle. You got to have a good crispy pickle.
These kind of remind me of the Clausen pickles in the...
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, they are sort of like a Clausen pickle. A poor man's Clausen pickle. That's what this is. Poor man's Clausen pickle. All right, and now we're going to go to the next step. Okay, next step. What we're going to want to do is add the salt and the vinegar into our container here. Now this is 2/3 cup of pickling salt. You can't use iodine salt. You have to go buy pickling salt. You can't grow pickling salt. Pickling salt don't grow. You gotta.
It's cannon salt.
Yeah. You have to buy that at the cannon store. Not a big gun cannon store. A jar cannon store. Okay, and then you got apple cider vinegar. Don't use distilled white vinegar. Don't do that. Pickles don't taste right. This is apple cider vinegar, and you want 1 cup of that. And we're going to pour that into our pitcher. It smells great. Okay, and then we're going to put our pickling salt in here. And then we're going to top this up. We're going to stir it up a little bit, and then we're going to go put some water in it, and we're going to fill it as far up as we can. And we're going to pour that on top of our pickles, all right? So I'm going to go get some water, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back again. Now, your eyes aren't deceiving you. This is a different pitcher. I wanted to get one with a little lippy here, so when I go to pour it in here, I still will probably make a mess, but this will help me maybe not make a mess. And I filled I don't have it, but I filled the other pitcher all the way up with water. I probably won't use all that, so we're going to go ahead and pour this in here. And we want to get it all the way up here to the neck. We want to make sure all the cucumbers, all the pickles are covered up. Pickles don't like to be called cucumbers, by the way. They don't like that word. You have to call them pickles, or you hurt their feelings. Oh, look at there. You can't get any closer than that.
Good job.
That was perfect. It's like I almost knew, you know. Now, I probably am going to find something. I don't know. I'm just grabbing something right here real close, and I just want to kind of poke them a little bit. Try to get as many of these little air bubbles out as I can. And then we're going to put the burper lid on. And as you can see, this is the burper lid. It's got a little hole in there. That's where we'll put the burper. Now I'm going to tighten her down. Don't want to close that off yet because this is going to go in there. And then I'm going to explain to you what this does in just a minute. Okay? I'm going to go wash my hands, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up of this. Burping tube, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's actually called. Airlock, okay. We're going to fill this halfway up with water. And then your gas from inside the pickle jar is going to come up through the tube, out the center here, and come out down here at the bottom. And then the gas is going to come out of the holes in the top of the airlock, okay? That's what's going to keep from setting up any kind of bacteria or anything like that. Now, you want to check it. I can't remember, was it 3 or 4 days that these take?
2 to 4.
2 to 4 days.
It don't take long.
2 to 4 days. Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Now, you want to check this because the pickles don't take but 2 or 3 days to make. But you want to come check these every once in a while to make sure that your line level of water stays about middle ways, because it will go down. As gas escapes, your water line will go down. And you want to make sure you got your lid on there good. She's on there good and tight. And that's all you got to do.
You don't want it in direct sun, so just set it over on the kitchen counter somewhere that the sun ain't shining on it. How long does it take?
The burping process, I'm assuming, I think it takes like 2 or 3, no, yeah. The pickling process
The
takes
fermenting, yeah.
Yeah, it takes about 2 or 3 days. And then after about, I don't know, 3 to 4 days, you just put these in the refrigerator.
Yeah, you'll test them. You can take a taste of one at 2 days and see if it's the taste you like. If it is, go ahead and
Right.
You can put that whole jar in the fridge. Or what I do is I have a half-gallon mason jar that I put them in, and I put them in the fridge. And they're good in the fridge for 6 months.
Yes. They'll be, if you like pickles, they will stay good they're not going to go bad before you get them all, or at least not around this house. We will eat them long before they go bad.
Yeah, and it will produce a bacteria that's totally fine. It's a white, filmy thing. You can scoop that off, but it will not hurt your pickles.
No, or you for that matter.
If you get a fuzzy mold, though, that's a different story.
Yeah, we don't eat
Throw it
fuzzy.
out and start over.
We don't eat fuzzy mold.
No, we don't.
No, sometimes you get a loaf of bread and it's got that fuzz. You don't eat that.
Yeah, you
don't
don't.
eat that.
All
Okay,
right.
folks, we're gonna go. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We hope you enjoy the pickling process as much as she does. Not necessarily, but I enjoy eating them. That's for sure. So, hey, I hope God will bless and keep y'all. We'll catch you guys in the next video.